Okay, Coach. Well, after the season ends, the Chargers most likely moving about 12 miles north of here. But for now, we've got football at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Set. 19. 19. Let's go. Down, he's coming. Under
Watson on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 30 on second down. Watson, he's got Fuller.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Throwing on second and long. Watson, it's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson gets it off to Freeman. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Watson. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
56. Check 56. They can't hang with us. Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, man.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after Clark. 56 to Mike. 56. 24. Mike, 56. 56. He can't hang.
Throwing on third down, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So they convert on third with a gain of 22. Here's Freeman. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Freeman. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. The intended receiver there, Allen. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Pick it up. Jim. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check 50, check 50.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Here we go, here we go. Touchdown. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Freeman. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's letting it fly for, and this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Haskins to throw. It's caught. Nelson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On 1st down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually...
And Freeman lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins.
Now he's going to go for it all.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
1st down, Houston.
Good set, 19. Check 56.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
Mike, set. 19. Let's go. Alert. Let's go. Alert. 56. Mike, 56. Right. 24.
Looking to throw on second down. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall...
And he lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And some room to roam now. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
56. Mike's 56. I got it. 56, the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Right there, 56. Record. 56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And it's taken in at the 9. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, deep. Man up, deep. Watch twins. Watch twins. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's got room. A big run there by Freeman. 59 yards for him on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not...
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now the Chargers have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On 2nd and 10, Haskins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Haskins. And it's complete. Henry. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And some space here. There he goes left side. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On first down, it's Haskins. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Haskins. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Haskins now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
Push him back. Push him.
Haskins back to the air. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and that's been a real issue for them during this game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second down and goal. Watson. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And another tackle broken. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Haskins to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Whip. Watch the whip.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Haskins to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. picked off by Michael Thomas. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Freeman, 38 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Joseph will get the credit for the sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He's checking crab.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. 64. Wait. Check three. Check three. Check 26. 56.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we seen?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Let's go. Come on. All day, every day, any day. 24.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And this is caught. Well, they'll get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returnable for Grant. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st down, Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins, and caught by Henry. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Allen's got it complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Fighting him off. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one deal here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's